everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome to episode 22 of Forgecraft, where I'm hanging out with Tomas. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm good. I'm popping into... whoosh, the end. Question mark. The end, question mark. Because I need some chorus fruits. I might need to either kill an Enderman or make a trapdoor. I don't know. We'll probably just kill an Enderman. Poo-poo! Poo-poo! Hey, chill out. I didn't look at nobody. I only killed one of your friends. What are you attacking me for? Hooray! Chorus fruit! So, what I'm doing today... That's right, I don't have a break ability yet, do I? Harm, fortune, freeze, harvest. I mean, does harvest work? It's kind of a plant, right? It's kind of a plant, right? Woot! Nice! So yeah, what I'm up to today is I'm popping around the end to get some chorus fruit. And the plan is to play a little bit more with R's, because it's been a while since I've spent time with this mod. Definitely been enjoying some of the spells that we have available to us, but there's a whole chapter in the book that I have not paid attention to yet. And considering the name of this chapter, it's probably not cool of me to have ignored. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say I should have been paying attention to this chapter before now. And the name of that chapter is... Automation. Haha! That's cool. So what we're going to do is check out some of these things, right? So there's several... There's a summoning crystal, there's a self charm, there's a whelp charm, there's spell turrets, mana splitters, mana relays... Item scrolls allow and deny, the Dominion one, the Carbuncle charm. So we're going to flip through these chapters and see what's up. But one of the things I wanted to do was grab some chorus fruit that I could go pop. Because another thing I wanted to do before I got into that is gear up to the top tier of magical armor. So in order to get that, we're going to need some popped chorus fruit and some blaze fibers, which don't look too bad. Blaze fibers, remember being blaze rods and mana fibers. So I think we can pull that off. So I think we've got some mana fibers, right? Yeah, we got some mana blooms. Yeah, I think we could probably just do that. And so what am I going to need here? Let's do the quick math that I always have to redo. And for some reason, never memorized. 15 plus 4 is 19. Plus 5 is 24, right? So that's about what we're going to need. And then let's see. What do we have by way of blaze? We'll just get these guys. Now, did you have a way to be made in the thing? You're going to get me some bonuses from doing it that way. Centrifugal separator and pulverizer gets me 3 with the occasional chance of sulfur, where normally you get 2. So let's, I mean, it feels to me that your best bet here is this. Because you'll definitely get 3, but then you have a chance to get even more. Hooray! And then we'll just pick those up. Nice. That seems pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to want to upgrade you guys to this with these. I should have tested that, but I think I fixed that bug where that desync is not a problem, but we'll see. Yeah, annoyingly that desync is still there, but that's okay. So then you guys turn into popped chorus fruit, of which we will probably need about, I don't know, a few. 12-ish sound about right to you guys? I think that sounds cool. And then the rest of this stuff can get sorted. Yeah, I wish I could reliably make it do that thing. There we go. It just did it. All right, so Mana Bloom. Are we out of Mana Blooms? We can't be. Oh, there they are. Okay. So in theory, clicking this should do nothing. Ah, it fixed it. Yes, even better. Even better. It fixed it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like it. Perfect. So it actually gave me the right item. Cool. All right, that's what I was concerned about. Every now and then there's like a little hiccup where JEI doesn't seem to be changing this. What's on the right. So here's a good example, right? It's not changed on the right. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any, but if I click this, it's like okay, it won't actually go. So I fixed that bug along with, well, I didn't fix the bug where that happens, right? Clearly. I'm just trying to, I wish I could replicate. I think it has to do with server lag, and that's really hard to emulate on, like, you know, your single player environment, right? So, mana. So ours, let's see. That's really hard to, like, in my you know, test world, that's hard to fake, right? It's hard to replicate this bug. Boy, is that annoyingly not working or what? Why are you continuously not doing what I want you to do? Be buggy. Be buggy and broken. Come on, Forgecraft, that's what you're here for. Come on, Forgecraft. So I need a way to fix that so that it doesn't show the wrong item, but at least it doesn't give you the wrong item. Because I think in previous versions it actually gave you the wrong item. Where now it's smart and it doesn't. See there, right? So when I click this, it should give me Blaze Fiber. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! And it works! And it used the correct recipe. Yay! Yay. All right, cool. Now, one more thing I wouldn't mind testing if I can make this happen. Oh, see, that's a weird one. I don't know why that happens. But at least it doesn't show anything there, so that's cool beans. Cool. So if I take this out of here, it shouldn't do anything when I click this. Yay! It doesn't. Cool. And then I put this in here, and it gives me the proper item. Sweet. All right, so that's mostly fixed. I have to figure out why it's doing that. Why it's doing that is definitely a question that I don't have a great answer to. But at least it's no longer giving me the wrong items. It's more of a client server desync issue than it is anything else, right? That's interesting that that's flashing when I do that. I don't know if that's me or not. Okay, cool. Sweet. Awesome. Yay. Cool. So let's sort you, and then let's equip our new set of Archmage gear. All right, so there was definitely... Did I make 2 hoods, or was that just a client-server desync issue? I think I actually made 2 hoods, because I was talking and doing things at the same time. So let's recall a few more things here. That's what I get for talking and chewing gum at the same time. My bad. My brain was immediately like, how do we fix weird bug mode? And my fingers were like, let's craft the wrong items mode. And that's how it goes sometimes. So I think we're gonna need, well, we only need 7 of these, right? So that's cool. Right? Is what we need? 7? Yes. Yeah, my brain was in how to fix bug mode. But hey, I'm just glad that it no longer crafts the wrong item, because that's like a dupe bug that I want no part of. Hooray! Cool, now sort. Now everybody sort. And pants! Don't I look good? Very fancy. Very fancy. Man, look how full this chest is getting, though. Can we talk about clearing this out a little bit? Because that would be just super. So, like, a bunch of junk we don't need would be nice to get rid of. Look at all this junk we super duper don't need. Do we have a trash can yet in the game? I mean, you know, bucket of lava works, but that'll do. That'll do. Sweet. All right, so let's start flipping through. Now that we've got new mana, right? And me casting should, you know, update its. But wow, look how many mana bars I've got now with that new set of Archmage gear. Sweet. The only major upgrade that I don't have yet is me upgrading the Spellbook, which requires a Nether Star, Emeralds, Ender Pearls, and a Totem of Undying, which means we have to go find like that place where those mobs, the things happen. Dire knows what's up. He knows words. Alright, so then what we want to do, I'm probably going to put away you guys. I don't think I need you two at the moment, but I'll hang on to my Master Blood Orb. That sounds cool. Let's take a look through the book, right? So you are going to talk to me about automation. Now, is there any other stuff I want here? Belt of Levitation. Allows you to levitate a moderate distance above the ground, useful for climbing mountains. Simply sneak in the air while falling or jumping to rise. Ooh, that's pretty spiffy. Summons a light that will follow the user. Yeah. Reactive is an enchant that can be applied to any item. Yeah, all these things. I think Runic Chalk is also in my near future because I want to check out runes. That does sound like a plan. I definitely want to check out runes. So I want to add Runic Chalk to the to-do list for me. But let's look at automation chapter, because that's what I've been really all about. So Carbuncle charms. Carbuncles, we've seen them a few times, I think, naturally appear in wooded areas, oddly in search of golden nuggets. While carbuncles are naturally afraid of humans, they will allow someone to approach if they are holding a gold nugget. When a carbuncle has acquired a nugget, it will vanish from this world and leave behind carbuncle shards. Ooh. That's cool. While wild carbuncles cannot be tamed, their shards may be used to summon a carbuncle. To summon a carbuncle, use a carbuncle charm on the ground. Summon carbuncles can pick up nearby items and can move items between inventories such as chests. To tell a carbuncle to store items, use a Dominion wand on a carbuncle and then use the wand on the inventory. To have a carbuncle remove items from an inventory, use the Dominion wand on the inventory and then on the carbuncle. A carbuncle may perform these tasks at the same time. Use Dispel to get your charm back. Nice. Carbuncles can be given filters by giving them an item scroll, allow, or item scroll deny. These filters will apply to both their pickup behavior and their item extraction. I like it. That's cool. Scribe's Table is a related chapter. That's okay. Yeah, we're familiar with that one. So the Dominion Wand is what allows you to control arcane relays and automation entities. We're gonna have to figure that out in a bit. So that looks cool. Now, let's look at the other two types of charm, though. So sylphs are curious nature sprites that are exclusively found in forested areas. Summoned sylphs can be given a home in the world and will begin producing natural materials, including wood, crops, seeds, and flowers that exist around them. Wild sylphs can be befriended and will drop sylph shards if a tree is grown near them. Well, that's cool. Dude, that's awesome looking. They'll follow animals and players and monsters. They will also grow grass around them every once in a while. Nice. A happy sylph will generate items and blocks from the natural materials in their home. These drop rates are determined by the proportions of blocks in their home. That's cool. Sylphs require world mana that is in a jar adjacent to the summoning crystal and an inventory or chest next to the summoning crystal, and sylphs will place their items in there. Alright, neat. And what do whelps do then? Are helpful creatures with the ability to cast spells using mana from mana jars. Given a spell inscribed on a spell parchment, whelps will cast spells in the area surrounding their summoning crystal. To summon a whelp, use a whelp charm on a summoning crystal. Nice. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. So let's see what mana relays and splitters and turrets and summoning crystals do, though, because I'm curious about that. Enables the transport of mana between mana jars and other arcane relays. Okay. To pull mana from jars, use the Dominion Wand on the jar and then on the relay. To send between relays or from a relay to a jar, use the wand on the relay and then the target you wish to send mana to. Relays may only reach up to 10 blocks away. To clear connection, sneak while using the wand. Okay. So that's how you can send mana from like a mana collector to another mana jar somewhere else. So like the jar that I have outside near my like little farm area, that's what you can do. And a mana splitter operates similar to the arcane relay, but will support taking from transferring the multiple jars at once. Cool. Turrets can be used to cast spells when given a redstone signal, functioning like a dispenser. Turrets will accept spells that use touch and projectile. Spells may be set using an inscribed piece of spell parchment. In order to cast spells, turrets will draw mana from nearby jars. Turrets may use item pickup and place block as long as an inventory is placed adjacent to this block. That sounds cool. And summoning crystal. So this is a thing. Automation in Ars Nouveau begins with the summoning crystals. Summoning crystals provide mana, resources, and tasks to special magical creatures like whelps. Placing a chest next to a summoning crystal will provide a place for summoned creatures to store their items. The area of the summoning crystal may be changed by right-clicking. Creatures like whelps will require mana to interact with the world. Place a mana jar within the vicinity and begin providing with mana. To begin your first automation, see the entry on Whelp Charm and Scribe's table. Yeah, so we kind of flipped through that. That's pretty cool. I'm debating if I want to do that or if we want to look at chalk, because the other thing is chalk. Can be used to place permanent runes on the ground that will cast spells on entities that walk over them. To give a rune a spell, inscribe spell parchment using the scribe's table. Once the rune has cast the spell, it will become uncharged. An uncharged rune will recharge itself from nearby mana jars. Okay, cool. So should we take a look at... So it said if I bring gold nuggets, right? So let's get a few of them. Let's pop into like a forested area and see if we can't find one of those creatures. Right? I feel like that would be a cool idea. Because there's lots of forests nearby, obviously. So if we can find some entities in these forests, that might be fun. Like there. There you go. Hold on, buddy. We just found one. Hello. Hello. Do I right-click you? Is that what I do? Do I drop it? Hey, little buddy. He is not super interested in my gold nuggets, is he? Oh, hang on. Nobody panic. I think he's happy. Oh, look, we got carbuncle shards. That's cool. That is cool. Hey, look, here's another one. So they're actually not super uncommon, which is nice. So throw a gold nugget to them, and they'll be like, oh, super happy. And then, you know, teleport away to their home dimension or whatever and leave behind carbuncle charms. And these are how we craft the thing that we're after, which is awesome. Is that a bee? Is that a bee on the map? Does that mean that there's probably like a honey thingy nearby? That would be nice. I gotta look into like beekeeping in vanilla Minecraft. 100% something I need to figure out. I want to get a couple more of these dudes. Now I'm looking on the map on the top right. So I know how mods work, and generally speaking, my assumption here is as follows. If it's a vanilla mob, you can see it's got a face. But like if it doesn't know what to draw for a non-vanilla mob, it's going to draw a white dot. So I'm looking for white dots on the map. Hey, little buddy, look what I got for you. Forgecraft absolutely needs more entities, so let's make that a thing. Haha, that is a neat... I like that mechanic. I like the idea of, like, finding a carbuncle in the wild and giving them gold nuggets, and then they teleport away, and then you can use that to summon proper carbuncles. That is cool. What do you guys think of that? I like it. I very much like it. A very neat approach. Also, they're super cool looking. Hey, look, there's a trash can. Yay. Alright, guys, we are back. And what I'm doing, presumably, is getting ready to fill this land up a little bit with some good stuff. So, I'm deciding to move my my wheat and whatnot farm down here so that we have like our farm inside, and that will help out with the whole mana bloom situation-y thing. So for that, we're going to need our hoe, which I don't have a hoe. Okay, well, we'll make one. That's cool. Not a problem there. Is that not a valid hoe recipe? I may have found another bug. I'm finding bugs. Okay. So, hoe with blackstone didn't work. Let me note that as a bug. Okay. So I fixed crafting. If you guys saw last episode, I had a bug where when you would craft things with blood orbs, it would give you the wrong blood orb. So I fixed that, and I apparently implemented a bug or two along with that fix. So yay me. Good job, Direwolf. So we're going to clear all this up. And we're going to F7 you. And then let's also make sure that we have some lights around here. So how about there, 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 and there. Man, I like projectile lights, let me tell you. I love projectile lights. It's definitely one of the best. Yeah, I don't know why that hoe with blackstone didn't work. That was a little bit weird, but we'll figure it out. All right, cool. Now you, let's do a little bit of testing of you, right? Are you gonna be cool? Yeah, pretty good. That actually did work pretty well. Sweet. All right. And I definitely want a couple more mana blooms here. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna plant my mana jar here. And what I'd like to try, I'm gonna move this guy's mana jar here. I want to try out that thing, the thing that moves mana from one place to another. What was that thing called again from ours? The relay, right? Mana relay. Because I'm just assuming it's gonna look cool, right? Well, that doesn't have a lookup recipe in JEI. I don't think JEI's lookup item recipe works yet. So one sec. All right, so we're gonna want a mana jar, which is a recipe like this, so that's cool. Failed to request one arcane stone. Let's get 2 sets of these. Does that sound cool? Sounds good enough to me. 2 mana jars. I'm just gonna get like 2 of these relays. So it's this, and we're gonna need like a bunch of gold and some mana gems. Sounds cool. Okay, so to make the relay, we want 2 mana gems and surround the rest with gold. So I'm gonna make one of these. Well, actually, I probably want a splitter too, so let's figure that out in a sec. Because I have kind of an idea, but I kind of want to see how this works, right? And then you... And then don't I have to, like, shift-click it or something? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Look at it going. Beautiful, huh? How cool is that? Hooray! And that gets us a relay. Ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Look at that model. Look at how beautiful that is, huh? I gotta ask Bailey how that works. The animations in this mod are top-notch. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how top-notch those animations are. Right? Alright, so with the rest of this good to go, let's look at... So we want that Dominion Wand. Isn't that right? Isn't that what we want? A Dominion Wand? So that's going to be easy enough. Request that real quick. Okay, because isn't that how it's said to do it? Enables transfer of mana between jars and the other recurring relays. To pull mana from jars, use a Dominion Wand on a jar and then on the relay. To send between relays or from a relay to a jar, use the wand on the relay and then the target you wish to send mana to. Relays may only reach up to 10 blocks. But we also have mana splitters, operates similar to the arcane relay, but will support taking from and transferring to multiple jars at once. The splitter has much larger throughput than the arcane relay and will split this throughput amongst all of its jars. See instructions on the arcane relay for use. Cool. So maybe we want to make that the arcane relay. So it's going to be a diamond and then 3 jars, right? So let's request a diamond, and then we want enough for 3 jars, right? 1, 2, 3. And that looks cool. And then I believe it was actually the relay itself that goes into the other slot thingy. That, and then the diamond, and then you go into here, and then boom. And that's going to craft it all up. Beautiful. And that gets us the relay, which should be cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this jar here, and then I'm going to get 2 more jars. 1, 2. Which are luckily pretty easy to make. Well, I guess I only need 1 more jar, but whatever. 1, 2, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the Dominion Wand. We're going to this to that. Position set. Position set. Relay set to take from there. And then you... Actually, let's cancel that. Let's do relay set to send to there. Okay, cool. I'm just figuring out how this works. So let's set you to here, you to here, you to here, and then you to there. Nice! Look at that! Cool! You know Dyer loves his particles, right? You know Dyer loves his particles, right? This is a surprise to no one. Mana condenser on top. Boom. And now he will get mana from the growing of crops and distribute it evenly among those 3 jars for storage. And that is spiffy. The way to Dyer's heart is with cool particle effects. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Alright, so that's cool. Now we can make a Carbuncle charm, because we got some Carbuncle shards. So a Carbuncle charm, and this will be for item routing purposes. Now granted, I have, you know, my own item routing mod that I'm playing with a little bit right now, but I definitely want to check out how this works, because I suspect they're kind of like Thaumcraft golems, right? So we're going to need a diamond, for sure, and then we're going to need a few other things. Whee! So let's get a diamond. Okay, now we may need more than 1 carbuncle, but we'll figure it out. We'll start with 1 and we'll go from there. All right, so diamond, 2 gem, 5 nuggets, and you in the middle. Diamond, 2 gem, 5 nuggets, and then a good old shift right click to make the craft happen. Ta-da! Carbuncle charm. Sweet. Now, let's go over here and test it with some of these chests, because that's, I think, what I was testing with last time. But let's review the book on carbuncles, right? Cool. To summon a carbuncle, use a carbuncle charm on the ground. Summon carbuncles will pick up nearby items and can move items between inventories, such as chests. To teleport to store items, use a Dominion Wand on a carbuncle, and then use the wand on an inventory. To have a carbuncle remove items from an inventory, use a Dominion Wand on the inventory, and then on the carbuncle. Carbuncle may perform these tasks at the same time. Use Dispel to get your charm back. Ooh, carbuncles can be given filters by giving them things in the scrolls and whatnot. Let's make a Dispel spell. Do we know Dispel yet? I don't think we know Dispel. I don't think we know Dispel. It is a bucket of milk and magic clay. Do we have magic clay? No, but we can get some. That would be you, and a bucket of milk, please. So we just gotta go outside and find a cow. Can you milk mushrooms? I honestly don't know. Oh, yeah. Apparently, the answer is yes. Cool. Hello, cow. Guess what? I learned you can milk you today. How exciting is that news? I thought you'd be very excited to know that. I didn't know. When was the last time I interacted with a mushroom? You want to know when the last time I interacted with a mushroom was? Probably the FTB pyramid map when we created the mushroom EMC farm. That is probably the last time I interacted with a mushroom, was an EMC farm on FTB. That's probably it. Remember? With mushroom soup? Okay. So now let's get you, and we're going to say... I haven't really been using magnet much, so let's just do... I mean, magnet's cool. Harvest? I haven't really been using harvest much either. So let's do touch dispel. Dispel, create, sweet. So now what I should be able to do is use my carbuncle charm in the world. Ba-boop. Hey, little buddy. How are you? Besides adorable. And if I dispel him, maybe I should make you projectile dispel. Yep, projectile dispel works a little better. Sweet. All right, so then you, if I want you to extract from this chest, it was, what was the order of operations again? Carbuncle charm. To tell carbuncle story, I'm use domain one on a carbuncle and then on the wand in the inventory. All right, cool. So let's say I wanted him to extract from this chest and place it into that chest. What I would do is do this and that. Stored entity. Position set. Oh, I did it backwards somehow. I do like the idea of like getting the carbuncle back like that. So, stored entity, carbuncle will store items here. Position set, carbuncle will take from this inventory. Ah! Look at him go! Beautiful. How great is that? How amazing is that? And look, he even renders the item on top of his back. Is it me or does that item like wobble inside of his pouch thingy? Like, watch the item. Tell me it doesn't wobble back and forth. Tell me it doesn't wobble back and forth in there. Right? Doesn't it totally do that? It's totally wobbling back and forth inside his tail. It's probably a little hard to see, but yeah, it totally does that. Is that ridiculously cool or what? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I want one. I need a Minecraft plushie of this. Do your thing, little carbuncle. And as a reminder, for those of us who are like, you know, logistically minded, there are item scrolls of allow and deny, right? So, you know, 100% a thing you can do. That is awesome. That is really cool. Go, little buddy, go. I personally love the idea of item and like entity item transport mechanics. Like golems like this. I just wish Minecraft was a little bit better about entity AI. Because we all know that entities are not the best things for servers. So I love it. I love it. And I wish I could build like a whole thing. So like in a single player series, I'd be more than willing to do something like this, right? But yeah, it looks like he picks up a stack at a time. And then we can easily just boop to dispel him. And he turns back into a charm. Ha! So cool. I love it. I love it. So guys, I think that's a good wrapping up point for the episode. So let's wrap up here. That was pretty cool to play with. I really like that. I like this thing and the automation over here. You know, spreading the mana out, super cool. So let's come back next time and play with some more mods. I think that covers most of what I wanted to see in ours. Like, there's definitely like the spell chalk system still. So we'll have to figure that out a little bit. There's a few things to see. And we didn't check out all the entities, right? We didn't check out the other two. Under automation here, we didn't check out the sylphs and the whelps, but they both sound neat. I don't quite get what the sylph does, so maybe I should try doing that. But we need sylph shards, so we have to find a sylph. They're found in forested areas. Summoned sylphs can be given a home in the world. Wild sylphs can be befriended and will drop sylph shards if a tree is grown near them. So if I were to get a sapling, maybe next episode we'll look for these guys. How am I for bone meal at this point? Yeah, I like that plan. Okay, so what I'm going to do is wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time. We'll see if we can find some sylphs. If not, there's still lots to do. All right, Dowell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.